So welcome to Stretch to Strength Move 360, sort of a daily challenge for you. Now, the 6-minute plan that you're going to be doing actually helps stretch out your hip flexors, which actually can actually help flatten your tummy just by stretching. So, but now we're actually working on a vacuum technique to actually draw in and draw up through the transverse abdominis, which is the corset muscle for the body. So this is only a 6-minute program. Just enjoy it, all right? And just let us know how things are going, all right?
Okay, so we're going to start off with the Screeches. I'm going to show you two different versions depending on how your flexibility is. This is version number 1. We're going to step forward and we're going to open up towards that front knee, and we're going to alternate those sides that you're going to be working on. Now, there is an option you can use a chair if you're unable at this moment in time to get to the floor, which you can see in the picture just above. The difference is with the chair, you won't add a rotation to it at all. We're just going to keep the hands connected to the side of the chair and then just do the step forwards. This is just due to safety reasons that you don't fall off the chair. Okay, now we've just done 6 per side. Now we're going to flip onto our backs and we're going to be working the vacuum. Okay, so the vacuum, all you're going to do is you're going to take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, you're drawing the belly button towards the spine, and you hold that contraction, and then you take another deep breath in whilst holding the contraction, and you breathe out and you brace and contract and connect the belly button to spine a little bit more, and you keep this process going. We're going to do this for about a minute or so. Okay, so whilst we're doing this, we're just making sure there's no tension created in the neck and the shoulders. So we draw the shoulders down towards the buttocks, a little bit of draw down with the lower back to the floor, and we're trying to keep that breathing going and bracing, and even more contraction. Now, if you find it a little bit tough to connect with your abdominals, it does take a few goes of this. Maybe just place your fingertips on your abdominals, and then your mind will connect with your muscles. Okay, so that was a minute's worth. Now we're going to go into round number 2 of 3 of this, back into the Screeches. Now this time I'm opening away from that front leading leg. Now this is a little bit more advancement into the stretch. So if you're a little bit tight in the hip flexors, muscles at the top of the hips going through into the back, then yeah, you might have to regress back to the first option, which is opening up to that front leading leg. So don't forget, when you're doing this one, keeping that heel, knee and hip all in line, and we're just increasing the range of movement the more you do this. But it's a good opportunity to keep those abdominals braced from the vacuum that we've just implemented. And yeah, did I mention about continue to breathe? I think we did. Right, okay, so we're going to go into the vacuum. This is position number 2. Okay, now the shoulders are over those hands, hips underneath their knees. This is option number 1. But there's also an option number 2, is going down to the floor. So you get a choice, either on 4 points or head right down to the floor and choose this as an extra option. So that's totally up to you. Now as we're doing this, again, beware if you try not to collect any tension in the neck and shoulders. Just draw the shoulders way down towards the buttocks, maybe a little bit squeeze back. Think about taking that deep breath in, and as you breathe out, just bracing, drawing the abdominals tight. So we're keeping the same technique as we did in the first round of the vacuums, but you'll find as we open up the hips in the Screeches, the intensity will get a little bit more, and you'll start feeling those abdominals and the core muscles connecting. Wow, was that a minute? Oh, crikey, was that a minute? Oh, okay. Right, so let's just flip back into the last lot of Screeches. So remember those options. Use a chair. Option number 2, open up towards that front leading leg. Option number 3, open away from that front leading leg, which I'm doing here in the video. So you should find this round 3. The abdominals are there for support. The breathing there. The connection with the belly button to spine, drawing the shoulders away, and really keeping the shoulders over those hands if possible. You might have to sit forward and backwards out of the stretch to start with if you're feeling a bit tighter, but eventually what I want you to do is stay in that press up position, so really working on those upper body muscles, full body engaging into this work, stretching, strengthening, and connecting with your body. Okay, so this is the last lot of vacuum. This is position number 3, standing up. We're doing exactly the same technique as we did in the other vacuums, we're just in a different position. So deep breath in. As you breathe out, drawing your belly button towards the spine. Shoulders, you can see, away from the ears. Inhale, exhale. And I'm just connecting my hands down towards my lower abdominals, so I feel a bit more work out the lower abs. And again, inhale, exhale, squeeze. And I just want to actually, just looking back, what a great place to do this. Again, you can do this in your front room. You don't have to go out and about in the countryside or near a canal to do this. I just thought, why not change of scenery? Okay, so we've got a few more deep breaths in here. Again, working on that minute. We're nearly there. Oh, and we're done. Nice.
Okay, so for more information, go to my website, which is below. And always remember, be inspired, transform, and inspire others.